Hey guys, what's going on? It's Don here from Pandemic Playgrounds, and the last time we left off, we were playing around with gears. So I took some time off camera and built some sort of gearbox. So this is 24 teeth to 8 tooth into a 24 tooth into an 8 tooth into a 24. So I'm not exactly sure what the ratio is, but you guys could do the math since I gave you the teeth. And this is actually spinning at, let's see, 2.4 RPM right now. And you could see it's actually spinning the last gear pretty quick. So if I was to like speed this up a bit, that thing would fly. Like I'm doing 10 right now. And look at that. That thing is just flying. And I don't know if I could drop something on there, but let's see if I could drop. Come on, why is it? Oh, there you go. I just had to move it out. Let's drop a small thing there. Yeah, that thing will fly off. Look at this. So my plan is to build a little 2-gear gearbox. And I'm going to be using a small grid just to see if it's possible. So I kind of put something here together. I'm going to be using this platform. Hopefully be able to at least make a 2-gear thing possible. I am going to have to use this loader because I need a lot of stuff that is like vertical mount, so it's easier to look at or convert into some sort of like working vehicle. Did I like use the wrong brick for this? I probably did. Yeah, I knew it. I'll just make it a little bit bigger. So my idea that I have is to have a piston drive the gearbox from first gear to second gear. So I'm going to start generating some sort of platform for the gears to sit on. So I'm assuming something like this. And how big is the second gear? Let's see. So there are 40 teeth. Let's see. I need these. So this is 8 teeth and 24. So if I do 24, it is a little bit big. It is a little bit big. Maybe I'll go one more level. Okay. So I'll do 2 levels here. And where is that one with the hole? Right here. Drag this across, just like Lego blocks. And I'll sit the first gear here. So I think the best way to start is to build it out the way I want to. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, so it could go in. I actually need some sort of brick at the end so it doesn't slide out. And it might not slide out if I enclose it. So how many bricks is this? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need at least minimum 4. Okay. So I'm gonna have this. Then I need the 8-tooth spur gear. Then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one to stick out at the other end. Okay, so that kind of works. Actually, I need this to be a little bit longer so I could actually put the rotor in. This is going to be a tough one to put together, huh? Why isn't that being powered? Welder. Is it damaged? No, it's not damaged. Oh, there you go. Okay, I've locked that in place. Get rid of that. So now I actually have the tube. And I could stick it in. This is gonna be a little challenging, huh? Oh, I got it. Does that pop all the way through? And also, if I was to... Oh, I can't. I gotta rebuild this gear again because I need to extend out the back. This way I could actually put a rotor at the other end and connect it. So let's start off with this gear, making it a little bit more extended than normal. So 1, 2, so this would stick out. So this technically starts. Then I could put a 8-tooth gear here. Okay, this one. Then I could do 1, 2. I actually need to put a second gear here. So the 24 base, yes. Here we go. There we go. The rod back in. I'll have it extend out a little bit. You know what? It's going to be a little bit long. I think I want it to extend out a little. Now let's go put this gear in place. It's a little tricky to get this going. Okay. Pop that off. Get in the cabin. Almost there. Oh. I'm trying to highly concentrate. That's why if you don't hear me talking. Oh, there you go. Why isn't it poking through? Oh, I'm at an angle. There you go. Like a glove. So now, while I have this whole thing up, which is a good height for everything, I'm just gonna put this here to kind of just balance everything out. Hopefully it doesn't slide out. So technically, if I don't want it to slide out, I'll just put this as a placeholder just in case. But now at least I could do that. So while I'm holding that there, just for now, I am going to build the second gear, which is, I'm going to overextend it a little again, just like the first one. 1, 2, and then I don't need a gear here. Now I am actually going to put the 24 tooth here as well. Oops, wrong one. One. There you go. Okay. So now I could release this gear. Hopefully it doesn't fall out while I'm doing this. And then I'm going to grab this gear and slide it into place. Maybe I should have put this gear in first. Okay, I'm so glad I put that block there. Come on. There you go. Ah, that worked out great. Now, before I do anything stupid again, I am going to put this block here just so when I slide it out, I won't have that problem. And also, I am going to put a placeholder here just in case. So if it lands down, I don't have a problem. So now, that's actually going to be the switching gear. Okay, so that's going to allow it to go from first gear to second gear. Now, I can make the final gear, which is what the drivetrain going to be. And let's do this. 1, 2, and then this should be just a regular 8-tooth. The smallest gear. I'm just calling it 8-tooth, but it's the smallest gear. Then the rod. Then the smallest gear again. And then a couple of rods. These things actually roll pretty well. And then I do need to stick another rod here just in case. So this would be the first gear. And then if I slide this over to here, it will be the second gear. This vehicle that I have is so useful. It's unbelievable. Come on. There you go. It's not all the way in because the gear is off. Is there any way I could like put some weight on it? There you go. It kind of worked. So before I release it, I am actually going to put another block over here. And that should be our so-called simple gearbox. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to align everything and merge block everything together. Because they should be all falling at the same height, which I think it is. So what I'm going to be doing is I need to make 1, 2, and then a series of blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm going to run this series over there. I really hope this works. I just spent a lot of time trying to figure this out and put this together. Now, if you guys could figure out what the gear ratio is, that would be perfect. I know there's some math to it. That's how I gave the teeth. But the idea behind this is just to see if I could actually do a gearbox like this. And you could build up on this. This is a simple gearbox. You could probably get it up to 4 gears instead, and maybe 4 gears and a reverse. But for now, I am just gonna try this out. Okay, so now that I got this going, I am gonna get this to merge into that. Then get this over to here. This is gonna be very tricky. And I think this is the only way I could kind of like do it. Come on, the last one. Just get in there. Oof. Wow. Did you guys see that? I managed to do it. Okay, so now I could do a merge block and get everything merged together, and hopefully it doesn't blow up. So merge. No, this is small merge block. Okay. Oh, there you go. Merged. All right, it merged. Yeah. That is it. How do I paint again? I think I'm gonna do it red. Alright, so there we have it. Let me remove this block very carefully, because I don't want to remove anything in between, but we have all this shaped up. Now I am gonna make this green and kind of set up my rotor system over here. Technically I could put the rotor almost anywhere and put a gear on there. but maybe not. So just for testing purposes, like I said, I gotta be very careful with these things. I am gonna put a rotor here. Can I even put a rotor here? Alright, there you go. Got it to work. I had to do a rotor displacement because I was just off by a little, so something was just holding it steady and I wasn't able to move it, but now I'm able to get it to move freely. And what I'm trying to do is trying to square off that piece right in the back, the green piece. This way I could put a piston on there, and let me try to see if I could get it right where I need it. Kinda is straight to where I want it, so I could do a merge block with a piston. And I was originally planning to go on top, but I don't want more clang on top, so what I'm going to do is just add it straight on the bottom for the piston. Actually, I could just do a piston right here, so let me just slap a piston right here, and set the configurations because I want this to be at least just 1 meter distance. And then I could add some blocks here. The distance I could go a little bit further. Grabbed it. There you go. Keep this still back at 1. Perfect. Is that good? Nope. Let's try to find the distance for this one. Nice. So piston 2 can go a little bit further, like here. Okay, 1.5. Reverse goes into here. Perfect. Yeah, that's not going to slide in and out, but I wish I put something there. Anyway, let's see how this works now. So I got the gear going, I got that going. I could actually just kind of, in a sense, extend this all the way out. Actually, you know what? This is silly because it's going to be really heavy at that end. They're not going to slide out, but let me move this vehicle out of the way. I'll extend this piece right here. Put a tire here. And we'll see how that runs. So, are you guys ready? This is going to be the experiment. This was what I spent 45 minutes just trying to build, but you know, slimmed down because I edited. But let's go to the rotor engine and let's activate this. Okay, somehow it's kind of grabbing, but it's not. Well, the problem is because I got this piston holding it in its position, and kind of the only way to do that would be putting into a rod. Okay, so not back to the drawing board. That was just my mistake on doing this. Let's just stop this right now. Okay, so I could technically come up with a 2-piston system, which I should have thought of earlier instead of wasting my brain cells on trying to figure that mess before. Okay, it kind of seemed like it's gonna work. Let's give that a try. So rotor engine, turn that gear. Okay, well, I'll just do like 16. So this is 1-to-1 ratio. So the way we have it set up is this spins that to this, which gives you a 1-to-1 ratio. Perfect. And now if I was to switch gears to the second gear, oh crap, the tire is on that other thing. There you go. The gears are not smooth because there's no clutch or anything that will make it run smooth, but it kind of works out this way. In a sense, it is working, but the way how I'm trying to like grind it all together, it is not. But I would say that this is almost a success. Now, I put a lot of time into just designing or putting this together, and it does work in a way. Like, it gets caught up because this is coming out. There's a lot of ways that I could actually improve this design, which is I should have put a second gear here so this doesn't, this final gear ratio can't be moved, or is it? Because the problem right now is that it's sliding back and forth and it's not catching. But it is working. The gear system could be devised to be a little bit smoother. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and probably do a Mark II of this and maybe get to 3 gears on the next video. But for now, I think we're good. It's almost successful. I mean, minus that. See, like it spins and then it gets caught up over here. Like if I budget a little to kind of like let it ride on itself. Come on. It works. See? So now that's gear 2, which you could see it's much faster than the first gear, and I'm able to switch gears. I mean, it's not perfect, but I'm almost there. Anyway, I think I'm going to call this. This came out to be almost very successful. It was a lot of work. I probably could have cleaned this up, or maybe done this horizontally instead of vertically like this and test it out that way, because this actually took a huge part of trying to get it to be vertical instead of horizontal. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I'm going to try again to either get this gearbox working to tip-top shape. Maybe instead of running gear for gear, I'll put some sort of a clutch in there. Not a clutch, but how the axles work in the differential, where there's like a knuckle that goes in. But I'll try that and give that a try and see if it works better. But otherwise, that is it. And thanks for watching. See you guys next time.